body was the MRI looking
I
at?
have no idea. It was just an MRI. What part of the body? It wasn't the brain because I took a cognitive test and I aced it. I got a perfect mark, which you would be incapable of doing. Goodbye, everybody. You too.
That Melania is a lucky lady indeed. She really is. As far as this brain stuff, I don't know what people are worried about. I mean, this is from this weekend. He looks fine to me. That was the moment just after his teeth fell into his omelet. Poor guy, he hasn't been the same since Jeffrey Epstein died, you know? You lose a friend. Unfortunately, Trump's MRI results have somehow gotten mixed up with those tax returns he was supposed to release in 2016. But does this seem like the rambling of a man who aced a cognitive exam? There is a new word for a Trump Republican. It is T-publican or T-publican? Trumplicans. Trumplicans. I don't think Trumplicans is going to stick. What about dinosaurs? I mean, or maybe just DJ Teabags. I don't know. But he's also claiming he has his highest poll numbers ever, which means it's not just books he can't read. Trump's approval rating, according to every major poll, is the lowest since we flushed him out of office the first time. His negative rating is now at 60%. There are gas station bathrooms on Yelp with higher approval ratings than Donald Trump right now. I wonder why he didn't get that Nobel Peace Prize. It makes no sense. Trump posted that little blessing on Thanksgiving. It caused quite an uproar, even among a handful of Republicans. And I think he might have been feeling a little bad about it when asked to explain on board Air Force One.
In that same post, you mentioned Tim Walz, and you called him what many Americans do find an offensive word, retarded. Do you stand by that claim of calling Tim Walz retarded?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with him. Absolutely. Sure.
You don't think that
you have a problem with him? You know what? I think there's something wrong with him.
Another bold statement from the president of the 8th grade. So nice. All right, that's something, right? So nice in allowing our country to be divided, disrupted, carved up, murdered, beaten, mugged, and laughed at. Murdered, mugged, beaten, and laughed at. I hate to be the one to tell you our country isn't being laughed at. They're laughing at you. And then Trump lashed out at Tim Walz, of all people, calling him the seriously retarded governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz. See, he can be presidential when he wants to be. Between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, this is that wondrous time of the year when you learn that every company in America somehow has your email address. Today is Cyber Monday. Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday, which is a good day. And then Wednesday, I guess you're just supposed to be alone with your thoughts on Wednesday. I don't know. How was your Thanksgiving, Guillermo?
It was great, fantastic, Jimmy.
It was good. Did your Thanksgiving chicken turn out okay?
Good, real good. Yes.
Who carved your Thanksgiving chicken?
My wife did.
Your wife did?
Yeah, she's for everybody. Yes.
Beautiful. And then did she bring it out and to show everyone first?
Yes, she put it in the table.
Did you watch the Thanksgiving Day parade?
No, I did not.
You did not? Is that not a tradition in your house?
No, I was at the gym. I went to the gym.
Oh.
Yeah. I knew I was going to eat a lot, so. So.
What'd you do at the gym?
I run 2 miles.
You did?
And I do exercise, yes.
Why go to the gym to run when it's nice out? You could just run around the block, right?
Yeah, but it's better at the gym.
Okay.
There's a lot of women at the gym, you know?
Oh, I see. Your wife is going to carve your ass up.
It's okay.
Washington is freezing, and apparently so is the president's sanity, because last night he went on what might be the wildest Truth Social meltdown of his life. From 7:09 p.m. to almost midnight, he blasted out 160 posts. That's one post every 2 minutes for 5 hours straight. Honestly, what was he sitting on? A toilet or a rocket? The posts were all over the place. Obama, Biden, sedition, Christmas. At one point, he even shared his cameo from Home Alone 2, probably the last time he was genuinely happy. He finally passed out around midnight, only to wake up at 5:48 a.m. to declare Truth Social is the best. Yeah, okay. Then he stumbles into another cabinet meeting where his hand-picked cheerleaders line up to praise him like it's a cult reunion. He bragged about acing his physical, claimed America might not need income tax anymore, and said he should win the Nobel Prize for every war. Every war. Meanwhile, he said grocery prices are down. They're not. Prescription drugs are down 900%. Also not. And then rambled about boats with 5 engines, lakes with lots of legs, and something called the fat drug. And just when you think it can't get weirder, his cabinet praises him like he's about to walk on water. One even compared sitting in on his MRI to a religious experience. Another basically flirted with him on camera. It was a lot. Outside the room, his two favorite side characters are a mess, too. Don Jr. is ranting into a microphone like he swallowed an alarm clock. And Jared is in Moscow negotiating peace like he's trying to buy a used PlayStation. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the government functioned for the last 24 hours. A snowstorm, a social media meltdown, a cabinet meeting straight out of the office, and a foreign policy team made of real estate bros. America, it's giving chaos.